Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out. Line. 16-yard line. Here we go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And oh, right away, he lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Blue check. Check white.
They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
There, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. First down, here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. So they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Patrick Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. second and long. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. After run, 7-0 on the East. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 41.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this down to the 38. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. He's got the first down and more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Algier. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Cousins now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. 32 yards for Alexander Madison. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Back now in Atlanta. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go, set.
Fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mac Hollins from 3 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. Fights through him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison for his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to... Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 95 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.